Please stand for the pledge.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll.
Alderman Rodriguez.
Here.
Alderman Jean-Francois.
Here.
Alderman Johnson.
Here.
Alderwoman Ray.
Here.
Alderman Gomez. Alderman Green.
Here.
Alderman Witt.
Here.
Alderman Massey.
Here.
President Rodriguez.
Here.
Quorum is present.
Approval of minutes. So moved. Second by Alderman Witt. All in favor?
Aye.
Correspondence.
This evening, we just have the municipal shelter inspection report for July 16th.
Received and filed.
Thank you.
Okay, for the good of the city. Don't rush.
Is he here for that?
Remarks of the mayor.
I guess not.
Good evening. The first on the slide board here is two openings that we had, grand ribbon cuttings on Dolson Avenue. The first was the Love at First Sight, which was across where the old Bluefin restaurant was, that little strip mall there. And the second, that's an ultrasound imaging studio. Pretty creative stuff. It's a little different than when we had kids. You don't see that blurred picture. It's really amazing technology. And the other was Finger Licking Good, and that was Kentucky Fried Chicken on the south end of the city. So you don't have to drive out to 211 now if you want to experience a Kentucky Fried Chicken. And they put on a nice little party for us, and we, not only for us, but for the public, and appreciate their investment into our community. Next was a Love of City event. This is a local group of churches, primarily in the picture you see Curtis Redd, a member of our school board, and Mr. Gillis, I think, is in there somewhere. But it's probably about his third or fourth year that they've done this at Thrall Park. We partner with them. There's a lot of activity for young people, and another way to keep people busy on a Saturday. Next was the Christmas ornament crawl. Huge success this year. It's the first time they've done it since COVID. It was done by the Downtown Middletown Business Improvement District. And I don't know if you follow my Facebook at all, but there was a video up of some lady we don't know, but she did a pretty positive video about Middletown and about the Christmas crawl. And just these are the types of activities that are bringing people into our community for the first time. And I don't know if she was here for the first time, but she certainly was, her eyes were widened when she saw the activity in our downtown, especially in what was going on in our community. It was a great night. The merchants all loved it. I know New Middletown said they had 115 or 120 people walk through their store that night that have never been in here before, and it was the same with all the businesses. There were 150 tickets. They were $10 each. You ended up making money on it as soon as you bought the ticket, because you got 2 free passes to the Paramount Theater, which is a value of about $18. But each store and each restaurant gave away something, including starting with an ornament, and just a very nice creative idea. And Maria and her gang at the bid district and the volunteers, they helped put it together, deserve a lot of credit for that. Senator Skoufis had his Skoufis on the Street meeting at Taft, his constituent meeting, and we had some little heated discussions with some of the people, but I thought the senator held his own. Matter of fact, more than held his own on some of the conflicts. Matter of fact, one of the people who was speaking loudly against some of the issues thanked him at the end for doing the outreach that a lot of people are not doing. If you notice, on a national level, a lot of congressmen are hiding from doing town hall meetings. But that's not what our Senator Skoufis. He was out there, took all the questions, and gave the responses that he felt were appropriate. And whether you agreed with him or disagreed with him, you had to thank him for being there. For our, is this the 12th or 13th year, I'm not sure, of the white coat ceremony for Toro Medical. I was asked to once again say a few words on behalf of our city, and once again I thank Toro for their investment. And if you look at all those nice people standing in front of the Paramount Theater, those are all, that's about 135 new college students, medical students into our community. So I wanted to thank Dr. Steyer. They even brought back Dr. Camarada for a meet and greet here because he thinks he's a superstar now. And he's traveling around the world quite a bit as an ambassador to some medical thing, but a good man, and we had a great time, enjoyable dinner the night before. But the Toros really had a tremendous impact on our community, so every opportunity I get to thank them, I do. So next was Shenyun's 20th anniversary at New Middletown. This was on Saturday evening, I believe, and they had their gallery opening. They were doing it for a couple of weeks to celebrate the 20th year of the Shenyun 20th anniversary discovery. They called it the Discovery Tour of some type. But it was a gallery reception held at the New Middletown, the former Tompkins building. They had approximately 100 to 150 people there in and out of the event, and it was just a nice event by them. For tomorrow night, the chief, I'm sure, will speak on it, and maybe we can leave up the this slide when I'm done, and just to remind people of what's going on out the Night Out Against Crime. It's at Thrall Park once again, Tuesday, August 4th. That's the reason why we're here tonight instead of Tuesday. That the council meeting is usually the first Tuesday, but we changed it to tonight so we can meet at Thrall Park. And last but not least is the Marshall and Sterling Run for Downtown is coming up. Again, this is the 20th years of this event, and Run for Downtown will be running the 4-mile walk and run, sponsored by Equilibrium Brewery, a taste of downtown by many of the restaurants in and around the Middletown area. They have live music, the YMCA Kids Fun Zone. Usually there's at least 2,000 to 3,000 people downtown on North Street having a good time. I encourage the council members and the public to attend, and that's all I have unless you have any questions.
Any questions
None,
for the
Mr.
mayor?
Massey. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, remarks to department heads, economic development.
Good evening, everyone. So R4DT, that's where you sign up. R4DT.org. So hope to see everybody that night that day. And we have other events planned as well that week. Thursday, Friday night, there's outdoor concerts in the parks and stuff, and registration will take place as well as packet pickups and so forth. Just remind everybody that our Community Development Block Grant, CDBG program, we're taking applications for housing rehab, grants and loans. Call our office to make an appointment to see if you're eligible. These are to correct code issues in your home. For instance, like leaky roofs, energy efficient, windows, heating systems and stuff like that. Also, our small business loan program. That's all available right now. So, give us a call, 845-346-4170. Make an appointment, sit down, and talk about these grant and loan opportunities that we have through the city. And that's all I have for tonight.
Any questions for Maria? All right, Maria, thank you. DPW Commissioner? It's the water reservoir levels.
Yeah, good afternoon, thank you. Reservoir report for Alderman Massey. Obviously, last month we had like almost 11 inches of rain, which is a huge. Usually average is 5 inches or less. And our reservoirs, they're all topped off except for Highland. There's a reason for that because the last month we've been using Highland Reservoir, which is a very small reservoir, watershed areas, very small, hard to recover on its own. But we had to use it and not use Manhagan because we had an elevated level of manganese in Manhagan. So now our total storage capacity is 97.6%. That's how much. We should be much more than that. But because Highland is minus 16 inches low, Manhagan is plus 5 inches overspilling. Shuwangang is plus 4 inches. So we have plenty of water, but we're trying to get it for Highland. We did improvise. We've done some modification for Manhagan Avenue intake. They were implemented today after doing a lot of research. We changed an elevation, the intake elevation in there, so that we're staying away from the bottom, not the bottom, from 10 feet and below from Manhagan. And now our level of manganese is much better than the lower section of Manhagan, the lower elevation of Manhagan. As such, from now on, we're going to be taking more Manhagan. We just did the modification a couple of hours ago. We'll be taking more from Manhagan water, which is overflowing, minimize the amount of Highland water to allow it to recover, and we will be in very good shape as far as storage and our safe yield capacity. The We Do boat, which is the boat that we bought for Water Chestnut, it was delivered to us in Monday, July 27th. We put it to work immediately after the training. The operator, he's an employee in the water department. He's doing a magnificent job. He's really hardworking guy. He's very smart. He caught onto it very quickly. He's done very efficient operation so far. And today, unfortunately, the boat broke down. A cylinder was leaking, so company is shipping us overnight a new cylinder in there to replace. So it's all under warranty. But I sent you guys pictures before and after to show you the amount of water chestnut that's been removed in 1 day only, which is, again, the guy is doing a tremendous job for us. The paving, we're going to be done hopefully tomorrow with the 4th ward, and then we'll go to the 2nd ward. So bear with us, guys, and we're almost there. The concrete contractor, tomorrow probably, or the day after will be his last day. He's got 6 more ADA ramps to get done. Again, if anybody wants their work to be, their sidewalks, curbs, to be done at a lower rate than what the city pays for him, please approach him, otherwise he'll be gone very soon. So we just keep reminding people of that. We had a notification from EPA that they want to do an audit for our IPP program, which is Industrial Pretreatment Plant Plan and Permitting program that we have for industrial users and pretreatment. That's before they discharge their sewage into our wastewater treatment plant and the wastewater collection system. The audit will take place about 2 days virtual, and 3 days they're going to visit here, go through our records, they go through all of the procedures and all that stuff. So it's going to be about 5 days, probably 5, take the whole week with this audit. We're trying to schedule it right now, going back and forth with the EPA so that our schedule will match up with their schedule. We work with that with CDM Smith in there because they are the ones who developed this program for us. With my help and the mayor's help, I remember going to Manhattan to meet with EPA, and many times it used to be confrontational, almost confrontational meeting because we're arguing about the limits and what will happen and what will not happen and so on and so forth. I think we have a very good program for our industrial pretreatment plant and permitting. And with that, the court, again, the mayor, he's trying to set up some date for ribbon cutting, so he'll be addressing you on that. And the parking garage, we had some issues in there, so you're familiar, you know about it. Some issues with some precast decking in there. We saw some cracks. Those are pre-tensioned precast panels that are shipped from upstate New York. We're looking into it to see what the issues are and what we can do about it. Tomorrow we're going to be meeting with the chief structural engineers for the consultant. He's coming down from Rochester, and I'll be meeting with him there as well, and we'll keep you updated. So far, the contractor, the precaster, and the engineer and the city, they're all working together to try to resolve this issue, and nobody's fighting anybody so far. With that, I will conclude my remarks. If anybody has any questions.
Any question for Jacob? All right, thank you, Jacob.
Thank you.
Superintendent of Recreation?
Good evening, everyone. We're in August, summer's almost done. Only programs that are wrapping up this week thus far are two busy ones, our Little People Playtime and Sports Camp, so I'll give a quick number overview on that. We are hitting 6 weeks, which is hard to believe that this is our 6th week of camp so far. Little People Playtime, which is for 4, 5, and 6-year-olds, week 1, 23. Week 2, 33, week 3, 32, week 4, 29, week 5, 34, week 6, 25. Again, those numbers may seem low, but they are 4, 5, and 6-year-olds, so we are, we don't take too many at once, and we are right on track with the numbers for Little People Playtime and what we expect. Sports Camp, which is what our much larger camp that we are housed in Maple Hill Elementary School this year. Week 1, very low of 88. We jumped up week 2 to 136, 144, 137, 135, and then our last week we're at 135 again. So we did see a big jump, and then we kind of studied there for the rest of the summer. Update on our senior programming. They had 2 successful trips in July, Cape Cod and to the Canadian Rockies trip. They had a very well-attended hot dog hoedown, and they partnered with Orange County Emergency Services for a very well-attended emergency preparedness class, which I went to myself, and you walk away with a book bag full of tools if there's some type of emergency in the county, and pretty essentials that you need, and a pamphlet on what to do and what's next if there is some type of emergency. August 9th, 19th, they are having a luau party, and registration is going on for that. Pools next month, or at sometime next month when everything else wraps up, I'll have some numbers for you on pool attendance and our attendance at our playground summer program, which is still going on now. Again, just like the last few years, it's still a program that is very important to our community, but we are still open to suggestions and ideas on how to get those numbers up. We are not serving the amount of meals that we would like to. Our idea this year was the dinner meals that we're giving out. So we have 2 sites for lunch and then 2 sites where they get a dinner meal. Still very, very low attended. We're serving lunches right at Sproat Street at the pool, and right at Davidge Park at War Memorial, right at the pool. And still the families are there swimming. We have our staff asking the families if they want a lunch, and they're not consuming it. Don't want it. I've had it. The cold cuts are good. Like, it's good. It's not like it's bad food. It's a nice cold cut sandwich. So again, we're just gonna revisit it for come budget season, because we do spend money on staffing it and resources. The school district gets the grant money to serve the lunches, but we are providing the staff to be out there in the parks with the bookmobile and craft wagon. So again, we will revisit that. Hate to see it go, hate to see it cut, because it is, even if we only feed 100 kids over the summer, those 100 kids need lunches, but it's a lot of time and money that we're investing into this, and we're almost at a standstill. We don't know how to get the families to come and get the lunches and engage with our staff. But we're going to keep trying. We do have other programs going on and events coming up. It's summertime. We are not snoozing. We are still very busy. So please check out our Facebook page to our constant changing of programs and events and activities that we have going on. And if you have any questions.
Okay, any question? Alderman Johnson-Swa?
The lunch program, do we have a lot of waste because we're not getting attendance?
Not that much. Their school district does very good with meeting our numbers. So if we, for example, Sproat Street's only given 15 lunches, so they're not making 100 and we're throwing away 80 of them. So we're only giving out 15 consecutively, consistently. I'd say there was very few times where we had to turn kids away because we didn't have enough. So we're definitely not wasting in that aspect. We're working very close with the school district, so we know the numbers and know what to expect, so we're not overshooting and wasting and throwing out lunches.
Thank you.
Anyone else? Raylan, who's taking the lead on Maple Hill Pool?
Everything was just submitted to resubmit to the health department. Waiting for approval of those final plans, and then hopefully can go out to bid and we can get real numbers and real cost for the installation.
Okay. All right, thank you. Fire chief?
Good evening. We got 5 new volunteer members being voted in tonight. Tonight is meeting night. They're either voted in or being voted in as we speak, which is good. The word of mouth at the high school has been phenomenal for us with getting all these new members. It's know a friend, and they're coming in. Unfortunately, we're losing a couple in the next couple weeks going to college. That's good for them, bad for us. But some of them are actually going into the fire science program, like up in the Onondaga has a bunk-in program where they live and sleep at a firehouse as part of their tuition, and they get to go to the school. So it's a real good program. I wish we had it around here, a little closer to home. The 5 new paid firefighters that we hired, they will be going on shift on their own starting this Friday, which will fill the vacant spots that we've had, and it will also help us with our overtime budget, which is through the roof. We just had a fire Friday at 42 Hyde Avenue, daytime, morning fire, intentionally set. We had a really good turnout, a lot of fire in the basement. No injuries, that's number 1. October 10th, Fireman Parade. October 9th will be inspection night, so all the council's invited to the inspection night, what we've done in the past. September 11th, we're looking at doing a memorial at Fireman Joe for the anniversary of the September 11th. We'll have more details for everybody when that gets a little closer on where exactly and when and who and what. And that's all I have.
Any question for the fire chief? All right, thank you. Police chief?
Good evening. As the mayor indicated earlier, tomorrow night is Night Out Against Crime, Thrall Park, 5 to 8. Hope to see all of you out there. Hopefully we have a great turnout. Come out, have a tasty treat. The police department will be cooking and serving up different things. This year we have about 50 different organizations and businesses that are going to be tabling, so there'll be a lot of resources available as well. Hope to see you all out there. Other than that, I have nothing unless you have anything for me.
Any question for the police chief? All right, chief, thank you. City clerk?
Good evening. Just a few items. It's that time of year again. Citywide yard sales fall iteration will be September 12th. We only do one day in the fall. Signups will go live on Wednesday morning on our website. Also, as part of that this year, in consultation with the council and the mayor's office, we'll be sponsoring a citywide shred event. We'll have a shredding truck here for city residents only to bring in their confidential documents that they would like to have shredded. We'll have that at Erie Way Park. You will need to present your ID. It is for city residents and is for residents, not businesses. So stay tuned for more information on that. It'll be coming. That's it.
Any question for the city clerk? All right, thank you. Public hearings and grievances.
Good evening. We have 2 public hearings this evening. The first one, notice is hereby given the City of Middletown will hold a public hearing on Monday, August 3rd, 2026, on or as near 7:30 p.m. as possible in the council chambers on a proposed lot line change subdivision involving properties located at 159 Waywayanda Avenue and 161 Waywayanda Avenue on the City of Middletown tax map. Any and all persons wishing to be heard will be given an opportunity to speak either for or against the proposed lot line change subdivision. The complete application and subdivision map are available for public inspection in the office of the council clerk, 16 James Street, and on our city's website.
At this time, the public hearing is now open. Anyone from the public? Any member from the council? Do I have a motion to close it? Alderman Massey, seconded by Alderman Ray. All in favor?
Aye.
All right, second public hearing.
Notice is hereby given that the city of Middletown will hold a public hearing on Monday, August 3rd, 2026, on or near 7:30 PM as possible on a two-lot subdivision property located at 10-22 Railroad Avenue, identified as Section 31, Block 2, Lot 18.2 on the city of Middletown tax map. All persons wishing to be heard will be given an opportunity to speak either for or against the proposed subdivision. The complete application and map is located on the city website. By order of the council, city clerk.
At this time, the public hearing is now open. Anyone from the public?
He's not here for that?
All right, any member from the council? I have a motion to close.
So moved.
Alderman Massey. Second by Alderman Green. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, petitions and complaints.
Nothing, oh, I'm sorry.
Oh.
Nothing.
Marks of Alderman, Alderman Rodriguez.
None this evening.
Alderman John Francois.
Yes, good evening. Kudos to our head department. Everyone's doing a wonderful job this summer. And as usual, you guys always do a great job. I want to thank you personally for what you guys do, for all your hard work, you and your staff. Thank you so much. Constituents meeting for the fourth ward is this Saturday at 10 o'clock in this chamber. Anyone feel free to join Alex and I. And this is all I have. Thank you.
Alderman Johnson.
Thank you. So the weed boat looks pretty cool, even though it blew a gasket apparently. But the before and after on the pictures looks like it's going to meet your goals. So thank you for that. That's it.
Alderman Ray.
Good evening. Real quick, I just wanted to say great job to the guys out there doing the paving. Everything as usual looks great. Tonight in committee, we spoke and we're having a resolution regarding the scooters, the electric scooters in town, and it just kind of drummed up the mom in me. I see a lot of kids racing around town. They're doing upwards of 40 miles an hour. They have no helmet on. Parents, please, if your kid has a scooter, do not leave them running around town one pothole jump away from a very dangerous situation. Please, please, please put helmets on your kids. The Public Safety Committee had a meeting this evening as well. We're moving forward with our legislation on the nuisance fire alarms. I think it was well thought out. It's, I think it's a way to control our city costs as well when it comes to situations like these. So that's all I have tonight. Thank you.
Alderman Green.
Thank you. Just looking forward to a good night out tomorrow. Thanks.
Alderman Witt.
Nothing this evening.
Alderman Massey.
Nothing this evening.
New business.
Good evening. We have a resolution sponsored by Alderman Massey authorizing an increase in their pay rate for 2 permanent part-time employees.
A resolution sponsored by Alderman Massey, second by Alderman Green. Any discussion? Roll.
Rodriguez.
Aye.
Jean Francois.
Aye.
Johnson.
Aye.
Ray.
Aye.
Green.
Aye.
Witt.
Aye.
Massey.
Aye.
President Rodriguez.
Aye.
Carries. Resolution sponsored by Alderwoman Ray authorizing a $10,448 budget transfer within the 2026 Fire Department operating budget.
Resolution sponsored by Alderman Ray, seconded by Alderman Rodriguez. Any discussion? Roll.
Rodriguez.
Aye.
Jean Francois.
Aye.
Johnson.
Aye.
Ray.
Aye.
Green.
Aye.
Witt.
Aye.
Massey.
Aye.
President Rodriguez.
Aye.
Carries. Resolution sponsored by Alderman Johnson amending Section 460-11B of the Code of the City of Middletown to establish a stop street on State Street at its intersection with Waverly Avenue.
A resolution sponsored by Alderman Johnson, second by Alderman Ray. Any discussion? Alderman Ray.
I just want to clarify that this is already a stop per
Not- it
state
says
law.
there's
It's just a
there's
sign
yield
going
sign
up.
there.
What?
There's a yield sign.
But right, but according to state law, at a T intersection, we are supposed to stop, so we're just putting the signage that reflects
I
that.
went by and I saw the yield sign. I
Like,
said, Jacob,
wait.
what are you trying to put on me?
The wrong one, we're doing yield on Aspen.
I did.
That's all.
I thought they put it up because it looked shiny too. I was like, you're messing with me, right? Roll.
Rodriguez.
Aye.
Jean Francois.
Aye.
Johnson.
Aye.
Ray.
Aye.
Green.
Aye.
Witt.
Aye.
Massey.
Aye.
President Rodriguez.
Aye.
Carries. Resolution sponsored by Alderman Green amending Section 460-11B of the Code of the City of Middletown to establish a stop street on Eisenhower Drive for southbound traffic.
A resolution by Alderman Green, second by Alderman Witt. Any discussion? Roll.
Rodriguez.
Aye.
Jean-Francois.
Aye.
Johnson.
We shall see. Aye.
Ray.
Aye.
Green.
Aye.
Witt.
Aye.
Massey.
Aye.
President Rodriguez.
Aye.
Ayes.
Resolution sponsored by Alderman Witt, amending Chapter 460 of the Code of the City of Middletown to establish additional regulations and enforcement provisions for electric scooters and bicycles with electric assist.
Resolution sponsored by Alderman Witt, second by Alderman Massey. Any discussion? Roll.
Rodriguez.
Aye.
Jean-Francois.
Aye.
Johnson.
Aye.
Ray.
Aye.
Green.
Aye.
Witt.
Aye.
Massey.
Aye.
President Rodriguez.
Aye.
Carries. Resolution sponsored by Alderman Jean-Francois. It's a notice of determination of non-significance pursuant to NYCRR for a two-lot subdivision at 10-22 Railroad Avenue.
Resolution sponsored by Alderman John Francois, second by Alderman Johnson. Any discussion? Roll.
Rodriguez.
Aye.
Jean-Francois.
Aye.
Johnson.
Aye.
Ray.
Aye.
Green.
Aye.
Witt.
Aye.
Massey.
Aye.
President Rodriguez.
Abstain.
President Rodriguez abstains. Motion still carries. Resolution sponsored by Alderman Rodriguez approving a two-lot subdivision at 10-22 Railroad Avenue.
Resolution sponsored by Alderman Rodriguez, seconded by Alderman Green. Any discussion? Roll.
Rodriguez.
Aye.
Jean-Francois.
Aye.
Johnson.
Aye.
Ray.
Aye.
Green.
Aye.
Witt.
Aye.
Massey.
Aye.
President Rodriguez.
Abstain.
President Rodriguez abstains. Motion carries. Resolution sponsored by Alderwoman Ray. It's a notice of determination of non-significance pursuant to NYCRR for a two-lot subdivision at 161 Waywayanda Avenue and 159 Waywayanda Avenue.
Resolution sponsored by Alderman Ray, second by Alderman John Francois. Any discussion? Roll.
Rodriguez.
Aye.
Jean-Francois.
Aye.
Johnson.
Aye.
Ray.
Aye.
Green.
Aye.
Witt.
Aye.
Massey.
Aye.
President Rodriguez.
Aye.
Resolution sponsored by Alderwoman Ray approving a two-lot subdivision at 161 Waywayanda Avenue and 159 Waywayanda Avenue.
Resolution by Alderman Ray, seconded by Alderman Green. Any discussion? Roll.
Rodriguez.
Aye.
Jean-Francois.
Aye.
Johnson.
Aye.
Ray.
Aye.
Green.
Aye.
Witt.
Aye.
Massey.
Aye.
President Rodriguez.
Aye.
Carries. That's it for new business.
Audit.
Mr. President, I move the accounts be audited, the claims be adjusted, and the city treasurer be authorized to issue warrants for their payment.
Resolution sponsored by Alderman Massey, seconded by Alderman Johnson. Roll.
Rodriguez.
Aye.
Jean-Francois.
Aye.
Johnson.
Aye.
Ray.
Aye.
Green.
Aye.
Witt. Massey.
Aye.
President Rodriguez.
Aye.
Carries.
Move for adjournment.
So moved.
Watch out for the emails, man. Watch out for the emails.